How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to another SUI update. And unfortunately, guys, even with the 200 EMA, this line over here, giving multiple chances to SUI, it's just not taking it. This is very negative. At the moment, it's back at the support. If it gives in, this is very bad for SUI. And now it's not just SUI, I'm seeing this on Solana. I know Solana has some FUD at the moment, but we can see that the 200 EMA was lost. We're getting more bearish crosses. So what would that say for this pattern on the chart? A macro double top. And if we say, okay, let's not look at Solana because there's actually FUD on it. Let's just look at anything else. Look at Ondo over here, also losing the 200 EMA. I just made an update on Solana and Ondo if you want to go ahead and check them out. But it's going to be similar to what I'm saying in this current update. So if we head back over to SUI, it's better positioned than those. However, I'm just trying to prepare you. If this 200 daily EMA is lost, look, there's just a gap, isn't there? So you still got the support down here at 238, 240. However, yeah, it's a massive gap between $3 and down there. So, of course, if we are to see the 200 daily EMA, we're reversing the trend. It's starting a new macro downtrend or just extending this correction even longer. Now, about a month ago now, I did share some warnings. While we have been accumulating in this area. Is it really accumulation is my question, or is it just getting ready for lower? Since every single time an attempt is made bouncing from the 200 EMA at breaking out, it's failing to take out those levels I keep mentioning in my daily SUI updates. Remember that breaking $3.60 up to $3.74 is going to initiate this move up. However, $4 and $5 both must be flipped into support for SUI to be considered bullish again. SUI could actually pump up all the way into this location, $4 or up as high as $5, considered a lower high and still roll over into new lows. Maybe have another go at losing the 200 EMA and maybe this time being successful at it. And this could actually still happen even if we get a market-wide relief rally. But guys, at every single first hurdle, we keep seeing failures. The 200 EMA is meant to give price a new all-time high. Let me show you in the past when this actually holds a support. So we can see previously we had a high over here. The 200 EMA is broken and then we made a new higher high. We put in another correction, but the 200 EMA, of course, here was held as support. A higher low appeared and there was a new high above this point, and all of these highs over here. So essentially, to keep with that same trend, same pattern, this must hold at all costs. This must be an accumulation to continue higher, not lower. However, my personal view is with the amount of attempts already from this location at breaking out and failing here after bearish crossing as well, after bearish crossing here, and here, and of course another failure in the last days. These are not the signs we want to see. And actually, this is looking very likely like it wants to lose this key level of support. Guys, this is not the update that I want to bring out. I want altcoins to go up. I've had enough of losing money, but I've been focusing on DCing BTC the last few months while it's been consolidating. And that has really propped up my portfolio and held me in a better position. If I put all of that money into alts, it would be down like 60-70% in the past couple of months. It's insane. So what I have said previously and warned of in the past, literally a month ago, was that I'm seeing many similarities over here. Can you see this? We've got these four tops. Here's a double top over here. And then we've got this capitulation event. Now, the recovery failed to reclaim all the moving averages, which is where we saw multiple bearish crosses. And we're seeing that right now over here. As you can see in the past, once the 200 EMA was lost, we started and initiated this extended correction. But was this considered the bear market? No, it wasn't. So I really do believe that this is just an extended correction. If you want to find out more about my personal moves, I definitely recommend jumping in the Discord community because we've done extreme portfolio changes recently. And we need to, of course, get ready for something like this, somewhat of an accumulation, because look what comes out of it. So let's see what develops over the next months. I still think that Bitcoin has not yet topped out this cycle. I think that a coin like Sui might enter an extended correction, but of course end up going higher out of it. This will actually create higher targets once we break actually head lower. You see that the lower that we dump, the higher the targets go. 10 beforehand, 880. So actually, could this be a blessing in disguise? Of course, it won't feel like it won't go as we're going through it, because at the moment we're getting these crazy swings. Look, a 10% drawdown just today in this red candle, let alone what it's already down from the highs, minus 44%. So of course, from here, we need to see the market reversing. It must recover all red boxes and it could start heading up to these targets. So in fact, maybe even as high as up there. However, while we are underneath all three red boxes, there is that risk of going much lower. But just a reminder, the lower we go, it actually increases the targets expected in the future. Guys, I see this across the market. I've shown you today on Solana, on Ondo. In many updates today, there are many key levels of support, more specifically the 200 EMA being lost at the moment. So it's all on Sui to now maintain this support with the market and recover from this area, taking out all those resistances. In my opinion, highly unlikely with what the rest of the market is doing. I think that any bounce is a dead cat bounce on the altcoins, and that we should see an extended correction, especially when I'm seeing those other large caps validating bearish patterns like this double top. I understand that Solana has FUD, but I'm seeing it on coins that don't have FUD. And you can see over here that potentially Ondo has just broken out of this complacency stage as it's losing the support, entering this anxiety stage. Although price is not way lower, I would just say people are in denial anyways. Maybe not, we're not there just yet, but I'm just saying in general, people are in denial. You can say people are in denial when everyone is complacent anyways, because we're all thinking this is accumulation for it to go lower. And that's the same situation here. We all think it's accumulation and then it's not recovering the moving averages. Is there any structural or character changes to suggest that this is bullish right now? The only thing we can say is that it's holding the final moving average, but it needs to do something with that. Every attempt has failed. So I'll be here to update it. Don't you worry. If you want more updates on other cryptos, I really recommend getting in the Discord now and jumping on those live streams and learning from me. The links are down below. Otherwise, like, subscribe, comment, and share. And I'll see you tomorrow. Cheers.